Hello everyone, welcome to Professional IAS. Today we are discussing 22nd to 26th March 2024 current affairs. As you all know that we have been following this series of 15 minutes 15 current affairs. So stay tuned with me and also take all the advantage of all the lessons that all the educators generally give as free and also continuously do it, religiously do it for the benefit of all the students. Now, as I always tell you that these are the topics that I am going to discuss. Your job is very simple here. Please pause the video and see that have you completed these topics or current affairs or not. If you have not completed, you have to stay with me, then this is going to be one of the fruitful sessions. And if you have done with these topics, then you can go ahead in your preparation. And moreover, as I already tell you that I don't go deeper into the what I say is that current affairs. I don't talk with regard to the background, with regard to the way forward. So I don't want to make the analysis of the current affairs. My intention is very simple. The current affairs should cater to what most of the factual basis related examination, including UPSC, also asks about factual questions, and also should actually help all the students as such. That is why I generally restrict my current affairs with the factual data more and whatever is given in the newspapers, nothing more than that. I don't want to burden it. So this series we have been continuing since very long time. So you might be, if you watch like 20 minutes videos are there. If you watch it, all the videos of in the playlist, it is properly given in the channel. So if you watch all the videos 15 minutes 15 current affairs, that series, that is a playlist name, then nearly about 200 current affairs you can easily cover. So make sure that you do it for your examination point of view. Let us start our discussion with the first topic, that is India's longest highway that we are having. 6 facts about National Highway 44. So National Highway 44 once upon a time was known as National Highway number 7. It is the longest national highway in India. Remember this point. It runs from north to south and covers the distance around 3,745 kilometers. It starts from Srinagar and ends in the last southern tip of our country, Kanyakumari. And throughout its journey, it covers 11 states, and the important cities it covers are Agra, Delhi, and my state capital Hyderabad and Bangalore. And this particular national highway, it is, if you see globally, it is the 22nd among the longest national highways globally. Important 5 to 6 points are there. Don't forget to read it, revise it. Then Srivilliputhur Khova, Pal Khova. Our Khova will be there, no? Khova Khalakan, like that. Okay. And this Eid is also coming, so in Shir Khurma we also put this particular Khova also to make it tasty. So Srivilliputhur Khova has been recently given geographical indication tag, very important, nothing but now if you are purchasing this any Pal Khova, if a Pal means milk based Khova, if you are purchasing this and if it is written like Srivilliputhur, it means that it has been originated from Tamil Nadu and will be having unique taste, unique fragrance, unique texture will be there. That qualities you can enjoy. So it is a sweet dish of what? Chennai. And as I have told you that unique qualities will be there. Remember one point here, we do not have intellectual property right act is not there. Every intellectual property in our country is basically governed through a respective acts. Like we have a geographical indication, we are having a geographical indication act of like I guess 1999. We also have a patents act of 1970. Okay, like that we have for different intellectual properties, whether it is industrial designs or semiconductors, we are having separate acts. There is no one umbrella act is there. This point also you remember. Now Indian Science Congress, 3rd January we have celebrated. As I have not covered in my previous lecture, I started the 15 minutes 15 current affairs from February onwards. So I also want to bring in some important current affairs of the previous months also. That's why the most important I am picking up. So 3rd January this Indian Science Congress held. This is 108. This 108 is important, my dear students. Remember this point. The theme of this particular Science Congress, Science and Technology for Sustainable Development with Women Empowerment. Means we have to go for sustainable development. We have to also see that women are developing in their economic, political, social status or not. The first session was held in 1914. Remember this point. And this year 2024 Indian Science Congress, which was held on 3rd January, was actually held in one of the Nagpur district. Okay, Rastrashant Tukhadoji Maharaj, Nagpur district, which is in Maharashtra. Okay. Like that, Indian Science Congress, we also have Children Science Congress, we also have Farmer Science Congress, we also have Tribal Science Congress. Okay. Right. Now, National Ganga Council, very, very important. It was established in October 2016. The date and year is important here. And it is established under what? Under not River Management Board, etc. Act. It is established under Environment Protection Act of 1986. Remember the year also. The most important point here, National Ganga Council was, it was not a constitutional body. This is one point. It is not a constitutional body, but it is a statutory body because created under what? Environmental Protection Act of 1986. Another important point here is the Prime Minister of India heads it. The main responsibility of this council is for controlling pollution and revitalizing the Ganga river basin. So whatever the Ganga river we are having, so we have to remove the pollution and revitalize it, means give its new purified energy. That is what is called as. Okay. The government has also set up Clean Ganga Fund. In this particular fund, if you are interested to donate, you can donate. Okay, individuals can donate, NRIs can donate, corporate entities, Adani, Ambani can donate, but they have not donated to this. This is the biggest. So National Ganga Fund, they would have donated here. The Ganga would have been clean. The most holiest river, and we call them as, and we revere them as a lot, but they don't contribute here. They contribute in what? Political parties. Right. Fine. Khelo India Para Games, a small topic is there. The mascot of this year. So basically, remember this point here. There are around 11 Khelo India Games happens in our country. And this Khelo India complete thing was started in the year 2018 onwards. 2018 onwards, Khelo India things have come into existence. Till now, we have completed 11. 5 are belong to what? Khelo India Youth. Okay. Then 3 Khelo India University Games. 3 Khelo India Winter Games. Okay. Now here, this is the name of the person, we don't need it. For the very first time, Para Games of Khelo India held, means those who are specially disabled, okay, or person with disabilities, for them a separate Khelo India Games are going on. And for this is the first time, in 2023 we started this particular game at the end of the year 2023. Para Games for the Khelo India started. And the mascot, means the logo, you can say the mascot of that particular Khelo Para Games is Ujjwala, Roshni. And not exactly Roshni, it is one of the bird in Delhi, I guess. Then Natpol Rex 9th. This is a very important because a lot of people does not know about it. NAT means national, POL means pollution exercise. National level pollution response exercise. Okay. Here the important point that you have to learn here is, whenever in the ocean any oil spill happens, suddenly there is a ocean, you know that in ocean we do oil drilling, oil mining also we do. But because of some unforeseen situation, if there is a big fire broke out in that particular oil refinery or oil drilling machine. So to protect the people and also to protect the particular area and also to fight with that particular oil spill disaster, okay, this Indian Coast Guard is the sole responsibility. ICG, Indian Coast Guard, they are the sole responsibility. You will not see NDRF, you will not see SDRF, you will not see army people. The complete onus of protecting the assets and also the people near the oil spill disaster is resting on what? Indian Coast Guard. And normally the oil spill disaster did not happen usually, right? That's why they did a drill and they did an exercise that if at all this particular situation arises, how they can coordinate with themselves and how they can protect the people and how they can save the asset and how they can rescue and give the rehab to all the people. For that purpose, a normal artificial drill is being conducted, that is called as what? NATPOL exercise 9th. Then WHO air quality standards, this is very important, you should know about it. Only 7 countries worldwide are meeting the standards which are fixed by WHO when it comes to PM 2.5. Particulate matter 2.5 is nothing but whenever you travel on the bike and whenever you travel especially on the bike, okay, if you are not wearing the helmet, the black color carbon particles will be there at the corner of your eye. That is only called as what? Soot particles. If they are in very, very minute, if they are very smaller, then we call it as 2.5 is mm. 2.5 mm particles are there, no? We call it as particulate matter. So many of the WHO has done a study with regard to PM 2.5 only here. Remember this point. Okay. Now, many of the cities and countries are not able to meet the standards with regard to whatever WHO has given. Out of 134 countries, only countries like Australia, Estonia, Finland, Grenada, okay, Iceland, Mauritius, New Zealand, they are having the PM 2.5 particulate matter in limit, which is given by what? WHO. PM 2.5 is the fine particle matter that has already I have told you emitted by vehicles, industries and other sources. It can it can create respiratory problems in our body. These particles are very small, smaller than the width of the human hair. Pose severe health risk when inhaled, contributing to the various problems related to what? Our respiratory lung system. Pakistan tops the list as the most polluted country with regard to PM 2.5, and India is not behind. India is ranked second with regard to the most pollution of PM 2.5. And when it comes to the complete city, Indian city Delhi is the top city with regard to pollution of PM 2.5. Okay, New Delhi pollution weight of PM 2.5 concentration is around 92 gram by meter cube. Means meter cube is nothing but a cube you know it. 3 meter cube. All the length of the complete dimensions of the cube should be of 3 meter. In the 3 meter, if you see the air, so you'll find 92.8 mu grams of what? This particular PM 2.5. So this is not a good condition. It is a very, very bad condition. Okay. According to the report, the second most polluted capital with regard to PM 2.5 is Dhaka. The first topping the list with regard to PM 2.5 polluted is what? In like Delhi. When it comes to the country, it is Pakistan. Remember this point here. Okay. Now, rules for elephant transfer. First of all, the question here is, can you buy an elephant? Can you, if you are having an elephant, can I buy? Or can you transfer to me? Do the law permits us? Do the central government permits us? Before it was not like that. Now, I can take an elephant from you based on some conditions are there. These new rules for the transfer of ownership of the elephants are being notified under Captive Elephant Transfer or Transport Rule 2024. Captive elephants are nothing but those elephants which are already there in the zoos, those elephants which are already there with the people who are traditional elephant, depends upon elephant economy, etc. so and so forth. Okay, they are captive is nothing but not in the natural environment, they are there with them. Okay, so new rules, according to new rules, you can also have it. The elephants are protected and given the top priority under the Wildlife Protection Act, and they belong to Schedule 1 species. Means if you are hunting, if you are killing the elephants, it will be a punishable offence, a very big punishable offence. Section 12 of the Act says that animals to be translocated only for education and scientific purpose. Suppose in our Telangana, we are having Nehru Zoological Park is there. So we are also having in Gujarat, tigers are there. We want Gujarat tigers to be in Nehru Zoological Park for 2-3 months, so that in summer season all the people of Telangana will visit it and will see and will feel awe, feeling will come, right or wrong? Yes. For this translocation, it is good only for what? Education and scientific research. The animals can be translocated according to Section 12. Okay. They cannot be, they have to be, they can also be translocated for the population management of wildlife without harming any wild animals. Okay, for if they are larger in number also, we can transport. But according to Section 2 of the Wildlife Protection Act, it prevents, Wildlife Protection Act, it is important, 1972. It does not allow acquisition. You cannot have it, you cannot possess it, you cannot transfer a captive elephant. If I am having an elephant, I cannot give you, because I went to Kerala, I have done a trip there, I saw a lot of people are using elephants as a mode of what their economic activity, income generation also. If I want to take from him, I cannot take any elephant from anyone without the approval of Chief Wildlife Warden. Chief Wildlife Warden should give me the permission. However, this laws explicitly says that such translocation should not be of commercial nature. Means in Kerala, if they are giving me elephant, they should not give an elephant in consideration with the money. They should give me with regard to maybe they are not able to upkeep it, maybe they are not able to maintain it. That could be the reason that they have to give me. So the dealing should not be of commercial nature and cannot be permitted without the approval of Chief Warden of Wildlife. The Environment Ministry in 2021 brought an amendment that allowed the transfer of elephant for religious or any other purpose. Okay, so 2021, the same Environment Protection Act, this particular elephant related things are being updated now. In that act, it is amended in 2021, and according to that amendment, for religious purposes, you can take the elephant. By that, what is happening? Lot of people, in the name of religion, in the name of any other practices, cultural practices, they are buying the elephant from other people by giving what? Lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Because religious and other purpose, any other purpose is a very vague word which is written, which has been misused a lot. Now, new rule says that, new rule, 4 rules are there only. First of all, if the owner is not able to take care of the elephant, they can give. This is first one you have to satisfy. Second one, if should take the permission of what? Chief Wildlife Officer, warden. Third one, if the forest conservator will also come and see, if I am buying, so they will come and see that do I have a habitat properly for the elephant or not. Just like in the Ambani, son Anand Ambani marriage is there, no, they have built some very big animal area, it seems, whatever it is, so they are having elephants and all. So they will come to our place and see that we do have a sufficient habitat for that or not. If all these things are satisfied, then you will get what? The elephant, right? Now ISRO Pushpak, nothing but Pushpak is nothing but reusable launch vehicle. As a part of its reusable launch vehicle, Lex exercise 2 mission, launch vehicle exercise 2 mission. So as this is our Earth and we are sending the satellites here. Okay, our launch vehicle is going and placing the satellites in the orbit. We want the launch vehicle to come back. Basically nothing but we want to reuse the launch vehicle. That is why it is called as reusable launch vehicle. And the total mission is called as what? ISRO's Pushpak. Okay, how while coming back the rocket, how it will take the maneuvers, okay, how it will take the directions, cross ranges like this, down range what. So all these we have to see that it should. Now let us talk about World Inequality Report. It is a report published by Paris-based research organization. In India, the inequality has skyrocketed, means Asman Chuli. Okay. The paper titled Income and Wealth Inequality in India from 1922 to 2023. Now at that time British Raj was there, no? This particular report has commented in this way, billionaire Raj is happening in our country. Okay, that's why they said that the rise of billionaire Raj, that the billionaire Raj headed by India's modern bourgeois is now more unequal. This particular report is given by Thomas Piketty. And he said that very important, 4 important indicators he have taken. Okay, combined national income accounts, wealth aggregates, tax tabulations, billionaire rankings, rich list, and surveys on income, consumption, wealth. All these were used to create this particular data. Now whatever the data he tells on these particular aggregates, let us see that. According to him, 22.6% of India's national income is going into the purse of what? Top 1% of the population. It is highest recorded since 1992, since 1922. Even in the British Raj also this much of inequalities was not there between the landlords, between the peasants, okay, between the landlords, between us. Okay, this much of inequality was not there even in 1922, but today we are having enormous inequalities. Okay, 22.6% of the national income, national wealth is being held by 1% is very shameful also. On the wealth inequality front, the top 1% of the population is owning 40%. This is a huge, means 1% of our population like Shah Rukh Khan, Prabhas, Allu Arjun, Adani, Ambani, political leaders, celebrities, okay, and the entrepreneurs, startup business. So 1% of the population is actually owning 40% of the national income. Nothing but in our house, in our home, if 100 rupees are there, 1% is getting 40 rupees and rest all other are getting what? Remaining rupees, and the population is very high. The population is very high. Let us suppose a household of 100 members is there, 1% is getting 40 rupees, 99 persons are usually dependent on what? 60 rupees. How bad it is, that is how you have to understand. It's very highest levels. The paper also noted that in India, wealth is also highly concentrated on within 1%. So 1% is owning 40% is right. Within 1%, let us suppose 1% is 10 people are there. In the 10 people also 2 people are having what enormous amount of wealth. So within 1% also inequality is there. Within 100% of the population also huge inequalities also there. Remember this. Superconductivity refers to a state in which material offer near zero, okay, or zero resistance to electrical current. That is called as what? Superconductivity. Means conducting of electrical whatever the particles are there, okay, within a super speed, like that you can understand, which is super speed. Basically what happen, if you are in a copper wire, if you are sending the electricity, no, the electric particles will always collide with each other. Because of the collision, what will happen? They stop and go. They stop and go. So superconductivity is nothing but they are channelized one by one in such a way that they will not collide with each other, so that continuous electricity should be sent and the materials and the use of machines should become what? More efficient. Just imagine a point here. If I want to heat the istri, okay, or the iron, if I want to heat, it may take 30 seconds or 45 seconds, because it is taking 35 or 45 or 1 minute it is taking. Why? Because there is a collision is happening. Suppose the current is properly passed, means within 10 seconds my iron will be heated. That is the importance of superconductivity. Remember this point. It is not a easy technology to give in the wire the superconductivity. Remember this also. Okay, this I have also told you that collision related thing. Restrictions also to do. That's why electrical appliances gets heated little later. All this I have explained to you. Okay, if the superconductivity is there, the electrical appliances will become what? Super efficient. I have given the answers to you. Okay, superconductivity materials show very interesting behavior under a magnetic field and allows them to function like a MRI scan machine and super fast magnetic leviation trains. With the help of superconductivity, we can even also run the magnet trains little bit above faster. Super fast trains could be based on what? Superconductivity only. That can, leviation is nothing but, okay, above the track the train will float. As of now, if you want to achieve superconductivity, you require very very low temperatures like 250 degrees Celsius. Okay, very close to absolute zero, minus 273 degree if you want, or 250 degree minimum you will get superconductivity, but you should have the perfect one, means minus 273 degree. In that area, if you are sending the electricity, no, then you will get the superconductivity speed. The first material to have discovered this superconductivity was mercury, which become a superconductor at 270 degrees Celsius below zero, means minus 270 degrees, the mercury will become what? Superconductivity, means minus 270 degrees, this room will be there, mercury will be there, just heat it. Heat mercury and see that mercury can heat the other things or not. Then you saw that it heated very faster. It heated very faster. So that is how we discovered about superconductivity, and the material known to us is also here. Mercury. Most of the other materials commonly can be used as superconductors are lead, aluminum, tin, niobium, etc. can be used as a superconductivity. The conductivity of a material to reach superconductivity, the temperature at which the material shows superconductivity, it is called as critical temperature. This also remember. Okay. Then XPOSAT, India Space Research Organization, ISRO, has put its first polarimetry mission, X-ray polarimetry satellite in a precision circular orbit of 650 kilometer. Means we put a satellite, that satellite is having an instrument called as X-ray polarimetry. This particular X-ray will generally try to see the polarization effect of what? Electric particles. Polarization effect of what? The radiations, the particles which are there in the space. Okay, polarization is nothing but when you make the particles to go on a designated direction, we call it as polarization. Otherwise, generally the radiations are going what? 360 degrees. This is not called as polarization. So that's why unpolarized light and polarized light goggles are there, no? Why do we see polarized? Okay, means the harmful whatever are there, no, that will be, we will be stopped. Only the required one which is important to our eyes will be only going. Means we stop some radiations and will allow some radiations. If this mechanism is there in a particular area, then we call it as what? Polarize. Okay. So X-ray polarimetry does the same work as our goggles will do in case of what? Polarize. It is a maiden mission dedicated to analyzing the polarization of X-rays for bright celestial sources in the medium frequency band. It comprises two payloads, very, very important. X-ray polarimetry called as POLIX, X-ray spectroscopy and timing called as XSPECT. Okay, these two payloads, do remember, very, very important for the examination. They have been built by Raman Research Institute and U.R. Rao Satellite Center. Both are located in Bangalore. Spectro, whenever the word spectro comes, it is all about what? Colors. Okay, spectral lines. The objectives of this mission are: the POLIX payload will use Thomson scattering method to assess the polarization of X-rays in the energy band of 8 to 30 kilowatt of energy. It will study the polarization effect of what? The particles there in the space. Then XSPECT payload will conduct long-term spectral and temporal temperature related study of what? Cosmic X-rays. From the cosmic, from the space, whatever the rays, X-rays are coming, it will study its spectral, means the color, and also the temperature variations. POLIX and XSPECT payloads will perform polarization and spectroscopic measurements of X-ray emissions from cosmic sources. Cosmic sources could be black hole. Cosmic sources could be any other planet. Cosmic sources could be what? Any other Milky Ways, etc. From anywhere, any sources of particles are coming, they will do the polarization analysis, and one will do what? Spectroscopy and temperature analysis. European Organization of Nuclear Research. European Organization of Nuclear Research, they are having with them a Large Hadron Collider. Large Hadron Collider is a very big machine. The machine is not like goal or something like that. The machine is like underground, it is laid 200 kilometers like that. Okay, remember this point. And that we want to study what? The basic particles, not even atoms, electron, protons, even the basics of these protons, electrons, and very tiniest particle that can make up what? Living. We call it as Higgs boson particles also. Higgs boson experiment is also there, that decays into Z boson and photon, means the tinier particles, okay, tinier than what? Electron, protons and neutrons are these particles. So this Large Hadron Collider is basically to study this particular particles. Okay, and we want to see that what could be the tiniest material that is used in the building of material, the building of what? Us. The Large Hadron Collider is a giant complex machine built to study particles that are smallest known to us, like nothing but electron, proton, neutron. It has 27-kilometer long trap loop buried under 100 meters underground on the Swiss and French border. This particular, not 100 kilometers, I have told you 200 kilometers, it's not 200 kilometers, 27 kilometers of large buried, okay, one particular machine is there, 100 meters underground, between was Switzerland and French border. In its operational state, what will happen? It fires two beam of protons. Two beam of protons will be fired. And you have to understand that, see, whenever any, what I say is that, whenever anything runs faster, automatically the things with around it will also go with it or not? Yes, this particular phenomena is also taken here. So here what they will do it, superconducting electromagnets will be there, superconducting electromagnets. Whenever the beam will be shot, the magnets which are having what? Superconducting electricity, they will flow like this, okay, and in between whatever the, you can understand like that, here superconducting magnets will be there. They will be conducting the electricity. Both electricity will give you magnetic effect also. Like this, the superconductivity is happening. Okay, it means the protons which are fired from the beam, they cannot move here and there, because these two particular superconducting magnets will make them to stay in the same place, and it will go and hit. When it hits, can we get more particles? Smaller particles, different particles or not? That is what our study is all about. Finally, they collide, and we will also want to take the analysis. The Large Hadron Collider uses a distributing system of liquid helium to keep its critical components ultra cold at minus 271 degrees centigrade, is colder than space temperature. So superconducting, just now we have learned, cannot be possible with regard to unless the critical temperatures of minus 270, 250 is not reached. That's why all these were kept under what? Super cold, ultra cold temperatures. Constitution Day, November 26, 2023, it was celebrated, because 2024 again November, this particular date will be celebrated. So this is our new current affair only, because till November 25 this year, this is going to be the current affair, right? That's why I have given. India adopted our constitution. India, the theme is Mother of Democracy. Hence, every year we celebrate this as a Constitution Day or Law Day. India's Constitution Day has now endured for almost 73 years. An enduring constitution is rare phenomena. Enduring means we have never changed it, we embrace it, it is our soul and defining identity of the country itself. If you see the constitution, lot of rights etc. are given. The lot of rights and the inspiration of our constitution has come from various important sessions and various important people who have worked on it. Let us see some historical genesis of some of the important events of our constitution. So constitution had this inspiration in the sources like Tilak has introduced a Swaraj Bill of 1895. In this bill, he demanded free speech, free press, equality before law. Very, very important, remember this point. Then in the year 1918, Declaration of Rights were done by Indian National Congress. Again, here also right to life, liberty, freedom of press, association, all these were also demanded by our great leaders of that time. Then Fundamental Rights Resolution, economic changes at the Karachi session of Congress in 1931. So you can understand that the constitution is having lot of fundamental rights, lot of economic rights are also there. Economic related aspects are there. All of these has been inspired from many of the bills introduced historically. And the last one which is very important of our 15 minutes 15 current affairs segments, one-liner. ISRO honored with a Aviation Week Laureates Award. This is the award, I have to put in a capital letter but I have put it this way. For the Chandrayaan 3 successful mission, ISRO has got Aviation Week Laureate Award. International Astronomical Union recognizes India's moon landing point as Shiva Shakti. So we went to the moon from India, we went to the moon at the South Pole. The point where the India's Chandrayaan 3 launched, landed, no, that we call it as Shiva Shakti officially by the International also Astronomical Union. The Indian Air Force Gagan Shakti mega exercise is slated to be held over 10 days starting from April 1. Okay. Western and northern fronts means our western and northern fronts of our country will go for a mega exercise. This is a complete Air Force exercise, don't forget it. Ladakh will soon have Southeast Asia first night sky sanctuary. India ranks 22 among the longest national highways globally, showcasing the vast scale of India's road network. With regard to the national highways, India ranks 22nd globally, and with regard to national highway number 44 also, it is the 22nd longest highway also. This is a correlation. I guess this is all clear to you. Hope a nice day. I'll come with more current affairs. Take care. Keep watching and subscribing.